this side for the symmetry because that's gonna bother me. Hello, my beautiful angels, and welcome back to my channel. Happy October! It is officially season of the witch in this household. Well, it's always season of the witch in this household, but especially now that it's October. To kick off October, I really wanted to do a tarot card reading for you guys, a general reading for the rest of your autumn season, or I guess I should say the rest of this year. I don't know. We're gonna pull some tarot cards and some oracle cards and see what Spirit wants to talk about today. But of course, with every single online tarot reading, please, please, please use your discretion. If it resonates with you, then it was meant for you, and if it does not, then it simply was not. So maybe you can just check out the next video that I'll post next week. But first, before we get any further, I am gonna go ahead and plug myself. Thank you to this sponsorship. Me. Really quick, I'm going to plug my Patreon, which will be linked down below if you're interested. You get 3 exclusive posts per month, including my podcast, High and Hexed. Lots of witchy stuff over there if you love this kind of content. It is $5 a month. I also want to go ahead and plug my poetry album on all streaming services, Apple Music, Spotify, here on this YouTube channel as well. It is called Metamorphosis. It is spoken word poetry about magic, about transformation. I identify as a poet, which, yeah, shock horror. I am multifaceted. I love all the witchy things. I love writing, I love fashion, I love film, I love music, I love the arts in general. So if those kinds of things interest you, maybe just hit the subscribe button, stick around in this channel for more videos to come other than just tarot card readings. I do lots of stuff here on this channel, so subscribe if you're interested and leave a comment down below. If you have listened to Metamorphosis, my spoken word album, leave which poem is your favorite in the comments. And since it is October, I chose some decks that I feel like kind of fit the bill here. My little Nightmare Before Christmas deck that my mom got for me. Thanks, Mom. And I'm also going to be pulling an oracle card for you guys from the Anatomy of a Witch Oracle because it celebrates the witch's body. It's very metaphysical. It gives you witchy tips. Also, this book that I'm currently reading, it's called Bones and Honey by Danielle Dulski. Lots and lots of great stuff in this book. I am highly, highly enjoying it. But at the end of your reading, I'm going to flip to a random page and give you the prayer that is on that page. This book is full of prayers, so witchy prayers, if you will, so you can apply that to your own spiritual practice however you'd like, and just to leave this reading on a beautiful note, on a note that is going to be helpful to you and your spiritual journey. But let me quit yapping and let's go ahead and get started on the reading. I'm gonna do a quick little meditation here. Spirit, please connect me with the collective that has clicked on this video. What messages need to come through for this collective for the rest of their 2024, for the rest of their year? Let's first pull a card for an energy check. What is the overall energy of this collective? I'm gonna give it one more good shuffle because I have not used this deck yet. I just feel like all the cards are like stuck together a little bit. So lots of fun witchy content to come this month for you guys in October. I think you guys are really gonna love the video lineup for this month. It's very witchy, it's very magical, it's very special. So definitely subscribe and stay tuned. Okay, Spirit, what is the energy of this collective? Give me one card, please, for the energy of this collective. What is their current energy of this collective? Current energy, the Devil. Oh my God. Okay, current energy is the Devil. There's an attachment to something that is no longer serving you. This could be literally anything. This could be some kind of substance. This could be a person. This could be a job. This could be a home, a city that you're living in, or a town. This could be a family member. This could be a habit, a bad habit, toxic relationship. It could be literally anything. So if you are currently in the energy of trying to break free from something, some kind of addiction, something that's not serving you in the long run, If that's what you've been thinking about lately, that's the energy you're connected to, then this reading is for you. Why do I feel like every time I do a reading on this channel, I pull the Devil card? This Carissa Love Collective is just going through it seems. Okay, I'm gonna pull 4 more cards for clarifiers on this situation for you. All right, Spirit, can I have some clarifiers on this Devil card situation? Can I have a clarifier on this Devil card? I want to pull this one. Okay, we have the Hermit. The Hermit. Bro, every time I pull cards for my collective, I too resonate with the cards being pulled because, like I've said before, I am a part of the Carissa Love Collective. Believe it or not. Okay, can I have some more cards, please? For clarifying this situation for the person watching this. I hope you guys are doing well. I know it's been a while since I've done a tarot card reading and you guys typically really enjoy them, so I hope this resonates for you. Okay, we have the Ace of Presents. The Ace of Presents. The Presence in this deck is the equivalent to the Pentacles. So immediately this has me thinking of some kind of work situation, career, something material. Maybe it's a home you're living in. Maybe some of you are trying to move. Maybe you don't know where to start. The Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. Okay, I'm already getting a lot of messages, but let me pull one more just to clarify. That came out very, very quickly. 7 of Potions. This is the 7 of Cups. Oh my goodness. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. Oh, what a cute card. This card is so cute. This deck is so cute. It's perfect for October. So immediately, with the Devil and the Hermit next to each other in this spread, a lot of you have been doing a lot of introspective work. And I have a feeling that something happened in your job or in your home life, specifically your career. Maybe something happened with a coworker that caused you to go inward, that caused this introspection. A lot of you have been considering leaving something behind. You've been taking this time to go inward and reflect on what is serving you in this current reality that you're living and what is not serving you. And I think Spirit really wants to reward you for this inner work that you're doing, this shadow work. When I see the Devil card in the Hermit, I always think of shadow work. The Hermit is quite literally hermiting into yourself. It could be literal, like some of you are hermiting in your home. Maybe there was some kind of toxic situation or heartbreak or tension that caused this hermit mode to kind of be activated for you. But this was necessary. This hermit mode was necessary for you guys to determine your next step, to determine what is right for you. But here's the thing, with the rest of these cards here, we have the Ace of Presents, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 7 of Potions. Now, this basically translates to you are going to be presented with something you're not expecting. You might be presented with a few different options for you to get out of this Devil energy, for you to go towards the Sun. The Sun is on the bottom of the deck here. Oh, and then we have the Judgment card underneath that. And this has Santa Claus writing a bunch of names on a list. You are in the dark about this at this exact moment, but Spirit is leading you towards the light. And you're feeling a bit trapped. I mean, even in this Wheel of Fortune card, this skeleton character is trapped on the wheel. Maybe you feel like you've been going in circles and you keep coming to the same conclusion. And the conclusion is that you're attached to a specific thing. You have a toxic relationship with a certain thing. You're unhappy. You're miserable with something specific in your life. I'm feeling like this could be career, but you could apply this to anything, like your home life, anything in your material, external, physical world. And Spirit is causing this wheel, this introspection, this round and round nature, until you finally realize that it's out of your hands anyway, is what I'm hearing. Spirit is going to bring the right things to you at the right time. There is such a thing as divine timing. And the divine timing that you are being placed in, this wheel, this timeline, this spiral here. Also, you could be seeing spirals a lot. I've been seeing spirals all the time, like as a synchronicity, which just confirms to me that I'm very connected to my collective, which I'm so glad to feel that and have that connection with you guys. But you're feeling like Spirit is taking you on a journey. Spirit is taking you on a journey through healing before you're able to be presented with these opportunities, this specific opportunity, which is going to bring some kind of security to you. So if your situation is that you're unhappy with where you're living, for example, you've been looking for apartments or houses, you've been looking to move cities, you've been looking, and you keep hitting this dead end. You feel trapped in this specific cycle, right? But Spirit is saying that they will hand you the opportunity when the time is right, and that you have more options than you realize, and you are going to have the pick of the litter when it comes to this new physical beginning, whether that's moving house, changing jobs, etc. There is an attachment here to whatever situation you're in right now. And what you're going to be presented with the universe will not be as appreciated unless you go inward and do this inner shadow work, this inner healing. Spirit is saying you feel trapped right now because there are still things that need to be healed. And you can't reach this sun energy until you heal inward, until you do the work, the shadow work. It's almost a spiritual calling. A lot of you might have felt called to embark on some kind of healing journey in order to change your physical external 3D reality. Especially with this 7 of potions, even these potions, I mean, I know this is a themed deck, but the potions seem scary. A lot of this could be multiple things that you have to go inward and heal. Multiple situations that you feel attached to and stuck to. A lot of you might be feeling like you're never going to get out of this. It just feels like you're stuck on the wheel. You're a cog in the wheel. You don't want to be a cog in the wheel. You want to be the commander of your own life. A lot of this is not only healing inwards, but it's letting Spirit take the wheel. Spirit is going to break these chains off of you. The chains that you're in, a lot of it is a result of your lack of healing. A lot of these decisions you've made to get to the point where you are now, this devil energy, this hermit energy, you have been stuck in this toxic cycle because you're making decisions from an unhealed place. And you cannot be brought this new beginning, this freedom, this fortune, this sun energy, this positive energy until that healing work is done, right? Okay, I'm going to pull one last card here. Spirit, okay. Queen of Needles, Queen of Needles. That was so quick, that came out so quickly. And the Queen of Needles is the equivalent to the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords energy is one of decisiveness. Maybe a lot of you have felt indecisive as of lately, or you've felt there's like you can't see your future. You're feeling a bit blind, is what I'm feeling. Like I said, you're stuck in this wheel. But Spirit is saying once you heal, it's your mindset. That's what it is. What you need to heal is your mindset, your perspective on life. This healing is very much in the mind more than anything. For some of you, it could be a heartbreak of some kind that you're healing from. But for most of you, I'm definitely feeling that it's a mindset, a perspective shift is needed. And maybe you've been stuck in a devilish perspective, a negative perspective for most of your life, maybe for most of this year, for most of 2024. You've felt stuck in this wheel of negativity. All these blessings are waiting for you on the other side of this healing journey. Opportunities, financial stability, a stable home, a stable environment, happiness, positivity, having a childlike wonder again for life. I think a lot of you have felt like you've lost your zest for life, which has caused this negative cycle, this negative thinking pattern. And that's the attachment here. Yes, so for some of you, the attachment might be actually physical, but I think for most of you, this attachment is with a negative self-image, a negative image of the world around you. It's not so much that your world is negative, it's that you are. I'm sorry not to call you out. I'm not calling you out. But I think Spirit is really asking you to take the rest of this year. Oh, okay. I'm hearing you don't need to wait for the new year to change. Maybe some of you are like, oh, it's already October. It's already the end of the year. Like, I've been this way for so long. I've been doing this job for so long. I've lived here for so long. Like, why would I try to change it now? It's already October. The time is passing me by. It's stressful. I'm never going to change. A lot of you might be reaffirming these negative situations to yourself, these negative thought patterns. Oh, I'm never going to change. Or life is just going to go faster and faster, and I'm still going to be stuck here in hating myself and hating my life. And this is also a rule of manifestation, and I don't completely agree with the banishing of negative thought patterns in the sense of we all hold positive and negative energy. You cannot get rid of negative energy, but you can regulate it, right? You can use it when it is valuable to you. But I'm hearing from Spirit that this specific negative thinking pattern is what's keeping you stuck in the wheel, is what's not allowing your physical 3D reality to change, right? You need to be more of an observer of these negative thoughts rather than attaching your identity to these negative thoughts. And I myself resonate with this, right? It's so easy in this life to adapt ideas of yourself that are not true, because it's more comfortable than being confident. It's more comfortable than being like, you know what? I do love myself, and I do love the city I'm living in and the house I'm living in, and I do love all my belongings, and I love my job, and I love all these things because they're mine, right? You have inherent value just by existing. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to uphold some kind of standard in your mind in order to receive blessings. It is your birthright to receive these blessings. But Spirit wants you to be able to appreciate these blessings. These blessings cannot and will not come in until you can appreciate what you have right now. And some of you might be in a situation that's really hard to appreciate it, right? And to that I say, you can appreciate it in the sense of that it's a part of your success story, right? Every time I'm in a situation that I don't love, I always tell myself, this is a part of my success story. Whenever I get to this sun energy, whenever I get handed all of these opportunities, I'm going to appreciate it so much more because it wasn't like I was just given this, off the bat. I did the internal work, I did the shadow work, and now I appreciate it so much more. So I think this is a lesson about letting go of negative thinking patterns, being in a state of appreciation for what you have, and if you really, really don't love the reality that you're in, shifting that perspective of, well, this isn't forever, this is just a part of my success story. So I hope you resonated with that tarot spread. I hope that made sense. I relate to this myself, all the time. If you watched my home vlog that I posted a few weeks back, I was talking about negative self-talk when it came to my art, and how I was feeling like things were being blocked from me because I'm not loving and accepting myself for who I am, for where I am in this timeline of my life. So be in the flow of the journey. Don't try to predict the outcome. And just because you're not getting what you want right now does not mean that you have a bad life, a negative life, that you're doing something wrong, okay? So I really encourage you to go inward and reflect on this energy. Now I'm going to pull a little Anatomy of a Witch oracle card for you to focus on your well-being, on the mind, body, and spirit. And of course, at the end of the reading, I will be showing you the whole spread so that you can look at it for yourself. Because sometimes when you look at a spread yourself, you're able to see things that I, the reader, cannot see because it is your reading. So I hope that makes sense. I will be showing you the spread at the end of the video. Okay, Spirit, I love these cards. It's such a satisfying shuffle. This amazing spooky season so far. Could I please have an oracle card for the person watching this? what is a part of their spirit, their mind, their body that they should focus on in this healing process, in this process of introspection. What is something that they should focus on here? Oh, okay, we got a card. Okay, so we got the card Witch Bottle. I love these cards. I think they're so stunningly gorgeous. These little witch bottles actually look like the witch bottles that I have on my altar area. Okay, some significant colors to you guys. There might be some colors you want to start wearing during this healing journey. I'm hearing purple and green. Purple and green might be good colors for you to wear whenever you're going inward to do the shadow work. Connecting with purple is like connecting with the divine. Connecting with green is connecting to abundance in color magic. So that might be something important that you want to remember. Or maybe you're currently wearing green and purple, which is just further confirmation that this reading is for you. Witch Bottle. Let me read you what it says here in the guidebook. Depending on the folklore, witch balls and bottles are made by witches and magical practitioners, but also can be procured and used to ward against curses thrown by them. A witch bottle might contain urine, vinegar, hair, fingernail clippings, red thread, thorns, coins, ash, nails, pins, salt, blood, red wine, or herbs. Witch bottles are typically buried on the edge of a property or hidden somewhere within a home to capture and contain evil forces. Witch balls are decorative glass spheres that are prominently hung in windows to ward off bad luck and evil spirits. They are not usually filled with anything like what is found in a witch bottle, but instead the colors, the patterns, and shapes made by the glass do the work. The key words of this card are fascinate, distract, mesmerize. In many ways, both witch bottles and balls are meant to redirect attention. Are you being distracted by others, leading to disruptions in your work? If so, you could construct a witch bottle or hang a witch ball in your work area to deflect any unwanted energies. That is so interesting. So if you do practice, you might want to look into making a witch bottle for your property or even for your altar area. But this is what caught my attention here. Are you being distracted by others, leading to disruptions in your work? So this distraction here, it could not just be by others. It could be by your own self. We are so good at distracting ourselves. We do it all the time. We bury ourselves in things so that we don't have to think about ourselves in our own shadow work, our own thought patterns. Maybe a lot of you, to cope, have been burying yourself in other things like work, for example, substances, literally anything, to distract yourself from the negative thinking pattern rather than healing it. In order to heal something, in order to not be afraid of something, you have to face it. So I think you're being called to face this energy head on. If you need to go inward to do that, then do that. But don't distract yourself from the negative thought. That's not going to make it go away. It's just going to make it worse. It's just, you're going to ruminate on it even more than you think you are. So absolutely make sure that you are not ignoring these negative patterns. Confront them in order to heal them. Absolutely. Okay, so I hope you resonated with that card. Witch bottle, definitely look into making a witch bottle of your own for this spooky season. Now for the last part of this reading to end this off for you. I hope this is helping you so far. I hope you're resonating so far. But I'm going to pull out this book, the Bones and Honey prayer book, and I'm going to randomly flip. This book is so awesome. It's pagan poetry and it's pagan prayers, or you know, it could be a prayer for anybody. You don't have to be pagan. You can adopt this to whatever deities, gods, religion, you know, you practice. I'm going to randomly flip to a page and see which prayer Spirit is sending to you to use on the rest of your 2024, to use through moving through this negative energy to get to those blessings, right? Okay. Ooh, this is so perfect. God, Spirit is so funny. Like, the way Spirit works is so funny to me. Also, my battery in my camera died, so if the angle looks a little bit different, that's why. Okay, as soon as I opened the page to this specific prayer that I think you're really gonna enjoy, my candle just started going absolutely crazy. So I'll take that as confirmation that Spirit wants you to take this prayer into your daily life, into your spiritual practice. But this is the morning prayer of the Maker. The trickster requires timelessness. In the old stories, when the trickster is near, time stops. Often there is a choice to be made that requires the same intuitive presence an artist knows well. A choice that demands a surrender to deep time. Deadlines can be the enemy of inspiration, we know. If our muse is sourced from the other world and trickster energy is required for creation, then the maker must orient themselves toward a certain timelessness, an intentional losing of time's linear direction. In these moments, this is our prayer. That's the forward before the prayer. Maybe a lot of you are stuck in this negative cycle, and because you're ruminating so hard on a specific want, on something you want from the universe, a manifestation, and you think it needs to be done on your timeline. But once you break free from not only the negative thinking pattern, but for the need to fit into a certain time frame, then the freedom you just feel from that is worth it. But the gifts that come from that, the blessings that come from surrender, is everything. So Spirit is calling you to surrender. So now this is the prayer, so feel free to write this down or repeat after me if you'd like. I'm waking wild today. I'm suddenly unbound by the chains of linear time, and I'm living whole and luscious lifetimes in the space between my inhale and exhale. Okay, as I just read that, I was thinking of the song Between Two Lungs by Florence and the Machine. So maybe that is a sign for you, or you should listen to that song. It's a great song. I'm befriending the most curious possibilities and making art as if I've never met a clock or a calendar. My soul is full of worms and gold, muck and diamonds, wound and treasure in equal parts. And I'm weaving a grand tapestry from my many splendid contradictions. That's what I was saying earlier. You cannot get rid of negative energy. There's a polarity there. We are full of positive energy, but we are also full of negative energy. Learn to work with it. Don't let it swallow you whole. On this, the morning of all mornings, may I create as if I were the first and last human to live on this holy wild rock called Earth, as if art were the first and last savior of this planet. Wow, I love that. What a great prayer. Wow. Morning prayer of the Maker. So you should try doing that prayer in the morning, especially if you are going into your day wanting to create something. But you could just use this at any time you want. But what a beautiful prayer. Highly recommend this book. I'm loving it so far. Also, get ready for another art I've consumed video. And this book will be a part of it. I've been reading a lot more, so that'll be on the way to you sometime this month. Overall, I hope you resonated with this reading. I hope it brought you some comfort, some guidance, some reassurance, some validation in some way. I love you guys so, so, so much. I'm going to show you the little spread here before we move on, but I will see you next week. And don't forget to check out my poetry album and my Patreon. All of that will be linked below. I also have a merch shop where I have a really cool t-shirt, a really cool tote bag, some poster options. I still have some CDs left of my poetry album if you're interested. We're almost sold out, so make sure you get your copy. But I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye!